Hi guys, welcome to the NiKo Show. Today we are going to be talking about Assassin's Creed and their declining quality of cutscenes. Now, this is something which I personally observed, and truth be told, this has been bugging me since Assassin's Creed Odyssey released. But I never had the YouTube channel, so I didn't think of making a video or sharing it with someone, and I didn't have any friends who talk about it. Assassin's Creed games specifically have this declining quality in their cinematography. Have you noticed? Have you guys noticed that? Personally, I think that is one of my biggest pet peeves in gaming, where I really find it amazing when certain amount of effort input into cinematography of a cutscene. You have these amazing transitions, right? You have different angles, you have different actions happening in the cutscene. Something amazing happens. I love to see cutscenes in details, and I love it when a cutscene comes together very well and very cohesive, right? And it's like Assassin's Creed. I think somehow the people behind it have just forgotten how to make good cutscenes. Now I know. See, I know many people will say, "Well, story. Who plays games for stories? Do you play games for stories?" Well, to those people, I would just like to say, man, let's be open-hearted, and let's just accept every opinion, right? Let's at least take into consideration that there are some people, some weirdos like me, who like cutscenes, who like to watch story in games. Yes, there are some people who believe that games have to be more just gameplay instead of having story injected into them like steroids into a bodybuilder. But hey, man, I love my thing, I love my pet peeves, and many other people agree that single player games should have good cutscenes, right? They should have stories. Assassin's Creed, for some reasons, is declining with every iteration. Like, it should evolve, not devolve, but everything about it is devolving, including the voice acting, including the cinematography. And then you have these things where they are sometimes bloating it with content, and then sometimes the content that exists is not that hard hitting. Like, they are just focusing on the Witcher 3's success back in 2015, and making every game to have certain side quest, certain this, checking the box. Well, it's amazing to have these side quests, and I commend them for that. But the only successful effort in that domain was Assassin's Creed Origins, and maybe a little bit of Valhalla, right? There were some good quests in Valhalla, but Odyssey, I don't know, it just didn't hit right. And yes, Odyssey also had a lot of side quests, and I love that. But somehow, right from Odyssey up until now, Assassin's Creed Shadows, let's not even consider that an Assassin's Creed game, because I just don't like that game at all. Now I know some people might think, oh, you're racist, right? Now you're going for that Yasuke. You hate because there's Yasuke in it. No, I hate it because that game is not a good game. It's a boring game, and I still played it for 60 hours, right? Still found it boring. Like, that was the first game which I played despite it being boring. It was a snooze fest, but I kept playing because of sunk cost fallacy. Because I had the Ubisoft Plus membership, and I had to continue to play it to get the most out of it. That's why I played it. Coming back to the cutscenes, in every Assassin's Creed game, starting from Odyssey, in Origins it was good. There were some action scenes, there were some well shot scenes with, you had these dynamic angles, and those looked good for the most part. But in the side quests, again, you had this static camera angle. The characters are not even moving in some of those shots. So at least I would suggest is that just keep, instead of having hundred of side quests with these mediocre camera angles and lame voice acting, why not have just 20 side quests, amazing side quests, intricate ones, detailed ones, and have some good camera angles, right? That would really help the Assassin's Creed series to pop up again, in my opinion. And sorry, I am a long time Assassin's Creed fan, and I don't want the series to go down the drains, just like every other IP has been going recently, right? You're not giving us Splinter Cell, you're not giving us any other good IPs, you're not reviving Prince of Persia in the way it is supposed to be, and then even Assassin's Creed, the one IP that we do have left, you are just dumping into the ground by having these mediocre efforts, right? It is not like Call of Duty where every year we have a Assassin's Creed game. Now, since you are taking the time off, just take the time to just at least have some cinematographer or someone just have these dynamic moments in gameplay or in just cutscenes to show different angles and have a certain amount of effort put into them in terms of voice acting as well. Now just pick any of the cutscenes in Assassin's Creed Mirage and come back to my video and just remind yourself the words that I spoke. How bland the voice acting is in that game. Now I love the accents. Some of the voice actors are good. Basim is good, but again his delivery is flat. Right? His line delivery is flat. All some of the characters again Roshan, I think her name is the one who is the head assassin. She has a very identifiable voice, unique voice, but again, dull voice. And then cinematography, zero effort in cinematography. It feels as if they've stuck to this formula that we are going to show these two angles, one over the shoulder angle, one side angle, and one over the shoulder angle of the other character who's speaking. So it is just a mess. It is like I'm watching some kind of a interview. I'm watching some kind of podcast or an interview where the speaker is showing the face, then you're showing the face of someone who's listening, and then a full wide angle where you show both the characters speaking, but there's nothing dynamic happening. Like show the angles, show different side of angles. Now when you go back to this, just hit me right now. When you go back and replay Assassin's Creed Unity, the very first cutscene, watch that cutscene. Just go pause this video or just delete this video right now and just watch that cutscene of Assassin's Creed Unity, the very starting, where you have this castle and there is this camera which takes the top angle and then it pans out from the outside of the castle to inside of the castle, and then someone knocks on the door, right, on the castle door, and someone opens it. When you are assassinating Jack de Molay during that sequence, and then come back to this video and then tell me the difference in Assassin's Creed Unity's cutscene direction and the Assassin's Creed Mirage, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, whatever you want to call, whichever game you want to pick from the RPG series. Origins is okay, but after Odyssey, starting with Odyssey, every cutscene quality just declined in terms of cinematography, not in terms of character, their designs. No, they are perfect. They're not perfect, but serviceable, right? They look good. At least you can see those are characters and their lips are moving. But that's about it. Where is the action? Where is the anticipation? Where is the ramp up? Nothing. It's like you just checking box. Okay, I went to this region. I got these 3 exclamation marks, done. Move on. But come on, where's the effort, man? Where's that intrigue? I didn't feel intrigue. I don't feel intrigued when I play these games anymore. I don't know why. Only this Assassin's Creed Mirage, very boring, man. Very boring. Some of the quests in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, good. But again, voice delivery, maybe it's the Greek accent that they tried to recreate. Maybe that is the thing which played a part in it being boring to me. But at least they had some quests in it. But Mirage, very dull. And then you have Assassin's Creed Shadows. We know what it is. Right? No cinematography. Just at least try to have some set pieces, right? Like even in Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Black Flag had amazing chase sequences where you had to just platforming sequences where you had to parkour from one end to the other, and there things are blasting around and you had to chase someone. Right? There was a stealth section in a ship in the Queen Anne's Revenge when you ship name Queen's Anne's Revenge, right? So when you're doing that, and then when you there's this sequence where you go through the bayou and then you had to sort of tail the ship and it had to be stealth, and then you had to take out the guards, and then there was this chase sequence. Like, where are those sequences? Where are they, man? Like, I don't understand. There are many aspects which I will discuss in other videos which the current Assassin's Creed should incorporate or reincorporate because they already had it before. We will discuss that in a separate video, but this is just concerned about the lack of variety, the lack of just uniqueness in the cinematography. Where are the camera angles? Why don't you move the fucking camera, man? Just move the camera, just rotate it, just do something to it. But no, nothing. Just a static pan, deadpan look of the main character and then the character who he is speaking to, who he or she is speaking to. Like, come on, man, just pick up the pace, just add some, take 3 years off. Okay, Ubisoft is anyways on fire. Take 1 year off more and 1 more year off and just focus on having certain sequences or certain things that happen in the cutscene, right, dynamically. or some, even if it's static, if it is in a real time cutscene, let it happen real time cutscene, but make it just ramp up the action, just do something, right, to deviate the graph. Like if I were to say, if I were to map a graph of Assassin's Creed cutscene, and in terms of the intensity, or in terms of the quality, the graph would be this straight line from left to right. So when you attach, when you check someone heart rate, right, when you've seen in many of the movies, there's this graph which goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. Where are the variations on the graph? It's just this single line, a dead line that just starts and ends, and the cutscene ends. And then you go to the next character, you start the quest, cutscene starts, cutscene ends. Like, where is the variation, guys? Come on. Like, Ubisoft creates one of the best immersive worlds every time. They're like I have played many games. I shit you not, right? I love most of the Ubisoft games. You might think he's just a hater. No, most of the games in my library are Ubisoft games. Why? Because they have the best environments, they have the best immersion when it comes to world building, right? Play Division 1 and come back to me. Every corner is seeping with atmosphere, man. That game, Division 1, Division 2, like, look at their own past games. They have to just look at their own games, their own studios, their own talent. The guys there are talented. Just give them the freedom, man. Just give them this, just take the reins off of them and let them go crazy, and have these kind of variations in the cutscenes. That's all I wanted to rant about. This rant has gone on for too long, and I just wanted to just get this off my chest. Like, this is the time, this is a decisive time for them to just buckle up and say, okay, now we are going to add some variations in the cutscenes. We are going to make this story ramp up in a meaningful way, and have some kind of a urgency in the cutscenes, and variate those cutscenes in different way, so that it hooks us as players to keep playing the story forward, right? We don't want to see this bland, this deadpan sort of a camera angle, and then just the cutscene be over, and then we realize what did they just say? Because I was sleeping. Oh, I just woke up. Oh, what did they say? I was sleeping. In one of the Assassin's Creed Mirage, I was playing that cutscene in the earlier part, when Basim still doesn't get his Assassin's Creed hood, or he doesn't get into the Creed. Before that, he had some. We had to do some errands, right? During those cutscenes, I just fell asleep. And now you will say the game just started. I played the game for long. I completed many of the areas in Baghdad, and still the game didn't pick up, and I just left the game halfway. The game looks good, amazing, the best looking game in the modern time, Assassin's Creed game, but still bland. So that is all I wanted to talk about in this video, where I sort of am a bit irritated about the lack of variation in this, and the lack of skills, or lack of effort, rather, to variate the cutscenes in Assassin's Creed. I hope they take notes from their own games, their own masterpieces, and they translate it to the future Assassin's Creed games. Until then, guys, if you want me to talk about something, do let me know in the comments. Until then, just take care, keep gaming, and stay healthy, guys.